Hey everyone, skull902 here, and today I'm going to be playing Sonic 1. I thought that it would be fun to follow up the Mario World stream from yesterday with the game that it most directly competed against, Sonic 1 for the Sega Genesis. No bells and whistles, no ROM hacks, just regular old Sonic 1. So that's the beginning and the end of it, really. Just going to be a little casual run of Sonic 1. And we'll see if any co-hosts or anything show up. Um, so that's just the plan. I just felt like playing Sonic 1, but yeah. So let's flip it on over and get the game started. Hey, wa. Hello, hello. Gonna be playing the Japanese version. So I guess if you want to count that as a bell and whistle, you can, but I mean, it's just standard. Hope everyone had a fantastic Christmas as well. It was a fun time yesterday playing through Mario World for that big old marathon. That was basically the entirety of my Christmas. We did hang out a bit in Trip's server afterward, but I had to crap out because I had been up since like 3 in the morning. So unfortunately I wasn't long for the Christmas special viewing afterward, but it was nice and casual. Oh, oops. And yeah. There we go. Beautiful. Very nice, very nice. Hey, Miracle. Welcome. Feel free to join if you wish. Oh, okay, cool. Off to Marble Zone. Take that, bad brains. You sons of bitches. Don't take those guys more than the ones from Sonic 3, let me tell you. There we go. Now for Emerald number 3. Tough little doozy that is. There we go. No, 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 no. Okay. And... there we go. Bit tougher this time around. That special stage is just a big ol' son of a bitch. Even more so in the remaster that they have on mobile and Origins. Those new physics, man, let me tell you.
I'm going to tell you about a little game called Pac-Man Versus.
That was not the voice I expected to show up, but hello.
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 In Pac-Man Versus for the Nintendo GameCube, Mario is the announcer of the proceedings.
Oh, what a spotlight hog.
I know. It's incredible. And he does these incredible voice lines such as, "Pink is the champion! Woohoo!" And I wanted so badly to play that. But I don't have Discord Nitro, so I can't.
Oh. Oh, wait. If it's a GameCube game, what does Nitro have to do with that?
Well, I would have had it as a soundboard thing.
Oh.
But yeah, I think he muted it anyway, so I wouldn't be able to do it to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
But
because I knew that people would irresponsibly spam it. It was one step ahead. For once.
Anyway, hello chat. This is my second appearance in the last like 3 months, I guess.
Second appearance in the last 3 streams. But how was your Christmas?
My Christmas was fine, I guess. I picked up a bunch of video games, as happens. I get to see one of my old friends again. She's doing well.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Things have been a little hard for me, but, you know, we're getting through it.
Well, that's a good outlook.
I got a nice hoodie for Christmas.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Been meaning to get one myself, because 2 ain't enough.
It's like super cold there.
Well, you know.
What are you wearing, like 4 hoodies on top of each other?
No, it's just, even as someone who doesn't get out a lot, I feel like I weirdly have to ration them, because, at points when it gets, like, particularly cold, I do like to keep one of them, to, like, wear to bed, but then, like, I'm also just weird in the way that, like, say if I wear one out, I'll just wear it the one time and then put it in the wash.
Right.
So it's like, if I'm keeping one for bed, and the other, you know, is always going into the wash after one use, then it would make sense to just have another one just in case I need it.
This one's for Friday. This one's for Tuesday. And eventually you just have 7 hoodies that you swat through like pill bottles.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Have like one of those plastic containers, but it's specifically for
giant plastic containers.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, no, I got a Barkley hoodie.
I see.
Yeah. And it's the first time that there's ever been official merch of him in like years.
Ooh wee.
Yeah. It's Canadian merch. It's a collaboration between the Canadian clothing brand Retro Kid and Sesame Workshop. So, that's been really nice to have.
I'd like to see some retro shit going around. Been looking at Legends of the Hidden Temple style t-shirts lately as well, like for the teams on the show. Unfortunately, the official one, at least for Silver Snakes, seems to never be available in my size.
Retro Kid also sells Uh-Oh shirts. Do you remember Uh-Oh?
Oh yeah, with the not Bane dude.
The Punisher, yeah, that's him. They sell, of course, the team color uniform shirt. I have one in blue, and the Uh-Oh slime glows in the dark.
Aw, man.
Yeah.
That's pretty nifty. Oh, I just barely made that. Fuck.
So essentially, if you were a child in the years that I was a child, and in fact are Canadian in the way that I unfortunately sometimes am Canadian, then the brand will have a lot of things for you.
I was gonna say, 'cause that, like, an Uh-Oh shirt, that is pretty Canadian right there.
Which makes it astounding that they picked specifically a Barkley hoodie to make.
Shit, and I don't know. I guess they used them a lot more,
when I was younger? Probably, yeah. But, you know, I'm very pleased with that hoodie. So, that was
Well,
my
that's good.
Christmas. That was my special little huge gift I got from my family. And,
Crimbo.
yeah, bought a bunch of video games.
I got gifted a fair plenty of games. Very nice of Trip and Lost Leader to go and do. Off the top of my head, it was one of them was on stream during like the Sonic 3 and Knuckles proceedings. Lost gave me the money to go take advantage of, like, I forget what website it is, but it's like one of those sale websites that you know, you can buy keys for really cheap on.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, they apparently
Green Man Gaming, Humble Bundle, somewhere in there. Fanatical.
Fanatical.
Those are the ones that I always use.
Yeah, Fanatical. So like, like they had like the entire Oddworld series for $1.
Oh, for $2? Yeah, for $1. Yeah, that's an amazing price. I linked that to a bunch of my friends.
Yeah, because I offhandedly mentioned wanting Stranger's Wrath. So expect that one maybe for all the viewers.
Now that comes with New and Tasty also, right?
Yeah.
And New and Tasty has David Hayter as doing his Snake voice as one of the guys.
All of the Oddworld releases, as far as I know, were included in that bundle. I don't think I'm gonna play any of the other ones because most of them are puzzle games, and that's not
New
really...
and Tasty sacrilege. What the fuck? You gotta play New and Tasty.
But I don't vibe with puzzle games. I'm terrible at them. Stranger's Wrath has got like all the platforming and shit. That's my jam. And it's like I got some childhood memories with that one.
Man, we got to get Chifarino up in here to tell you how to play New and Tasty. He'll figure it out.
Well, you know, he's just not only god of retro game, but he's just incredibly good at puzzle games.
I am big time star in Japan now.
They call me god of retro game.
Yeah, that's such an amazing ad.
Yeah, I love it. Whenever they have him speak English, it's just the best.
The staff made me say it in English because they are mean.
They have held my family hostage.
Hello, Lyrical.
And now it's time for me to hold you hostage! I was trying to find a funny bit to come in with a segue there.
Dude, I was so surprised because you said you were coming in a second, and then like a minute later, I heard Josh, and I was like, that was not the voice I was expecting.
I thought you were expecting to hear my voice, and it was like, whoa, you sound a lot like Josh right now.
I thought you said that because you expected me to be asleep.
You know what? That too, because you weren't online.
Yeah, it was a bit more than a minute, because, as per tradition for my family, the day after Christmas, or Boxing Day here in the UK,
and here in Canada,
actually be a lot. Yeah, that's true as well. And in Canada, tends to be actually a hell of a lot busier than the actual Christmas day. So we would just say, "Oh no, I could see the traps," and I was like, "Skull, what are you doing?"
I didn't quite have the momentum. Normally I could run through there.
As soon as you lost the momentum, I was like, "Well, he's dead." Yeah. But yeah, we were just like saying bye to everyone and having everyone filter out the house, and this day is usually chaotic anyway, but it's been even more chaotic because we had to put our Boxing Day plans on hold and rush to the fucking hospital today.
Oh my.
Thinking that a family member was possibly going to die. Luckily, she hasn't, thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah, had a family emergency, and that was worrying and alarming. But she's okay for now, so that's good.
Yeah.
And we decided to return home, and we could have just left it alone and just been like, okay, everyone just go home and just relax for the night and just wait for further news. But we were like, no, we'll continue with our usual plans, which is just spread out, have a spread for everyone, have like a big buffet for everyone all together. Because rather than have everyone over for Christmas Day, we'll just have a nice chill Christmas Day where it's just like just a few close relatives. And I mean, that's still the case for Boxing Day as well. Just there's quite a lot of close relatives, so we'll just tend to have like whoever didn't come over on Christmas will come over on Boxing Day, basically. And we'll like open presents that they didn't get to receive from us on the actual day of Christmas. So it's like a Christmas 2.0, basically. But
it's
way
it's
more
poor
chaotic.
people Christmas.
Now, yeah, here's a
Yeah,
question. Here's a question for both of you. Do you know exactly why it's called Boxing Day?
No, and I've always wondered it, actually. I have an idea,
Miracle
but I don't
openly
think it's correct.
speculated on it
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah, like I have a theory.
What's your theory? Yeah.
But it's
go on.
probably wrong because it sounds stupid. But I'm guessing because like everyone's opened presents. You've got all those boxes left, right? So the boxing is like the getting rid of all the boxes, like either throwing them away or storing them and stuff.
Oh,
Would
But
you
that's
like to
probably
know?
not correct.
Would you both like to know why, in fact, it is called Boxing Day?
Yes.
I have an idea based solely upon the information given in the Reppy's Christmas special that I watch with Trip every year. Because there's like an English character in that show, and she says something to the tune of like, oh, well, see, it's called that because the queen would bring boxes of presents to the poor people.
Oh, that's very close. It's called Boxing Day because, in general, the rich people who were in power and owned slaves and whatnot would, on Boxing Day, box up leftover food and money and gifts like that and give it to their servants.
Yeah, that was it.
Oh. So it's like, pretty.
So
pretty
that's why I
close.
call it Poor People Christmas. I knew that much, at least, that it was like, you know.
So it basically is poor people Christmas.
Because it was like, we'll
So that
give it to
character-
the poor people, you know.
Yeah, so that character was technically correct. She just was doing a very specific example of it.
Yeah.
Oh, the fight for that emerald, like the fight for those last few blocks, man. The fight is real. But yeah, that's good to know. Thanks for teaching me a thing. So yeah, it basically is Christmas 2.0, but for the poor peasants.
And that's why there's also Boxing Day deals, and now this hyper-commercialized version of Boxing Day, there's also Boxing Day deals, where people get rid of the stuff they couldn't sell on Christmas.
Yeah, exactly. Like, that's always a thing. Also, GG, all the emeralds, got
Thank
him.
you.
Let's go. But yeah, Boxing Day deals are like an actual thing, yeah.
And also welcome to Spidey, Mephiles, and TV.
But yeah, I forgot Canada does celebrate Boxing Day as well, so happy Boxing Day.
They're part of your little clique.
Well, we're sort
That's
of
true.
a weird stepchild. We're halfway between Britain and America.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are like, well, we want to be our own independent country, but not entirely.
They're part of the Commonwealth.
We're still
As
part
our
of the family.
Yeah, we still call our mom every now and then and share some of her food. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
Well,
I think the Commonwealth is what, like 35 countries or some shit like that. I probably just made that up, but something like that.
It is a number. That's
Smarties. Smarties
It is
is
at
the
least
one
30.
thing. Is the one thing that I think of. Because when I talk about Smarties, I'm talking about British Smarties, the chocolate ones.
Oh, so is this like a Commonwealth experience, not just a British experience?
Yeah, for the most part. But America
Gotcha.
has these like weird chalk things that they call Smarties.
It's supposed to be
Yeah.
like fruit flavored stuff, but they're fucking terrible.
Yeah, that's what American Smarties are, and that's not what I mean when I talk about Smarties. But none of my
when we
friends
talk
know
about,
that.
Yeah, so when you talk about Smarties, you're talking exactly about what I am when I talk about Smarties.
Yeah.
You mean the little chocolate sugar shell discs.
Uh-huh,
by
yeah.
Nestle. At least I think it's Nestle. That I could have made that up.
Well, whoever makes those, that is the candy that I am referring to. That is way
Yes.
better, I assume, than the chalk stuff that America has.
It
Oh, it's
sounds
gotta
way
be.
better. I wonder if it's also like an age discrepancy thing on like, because like as far as I know, all the people my age who I've talked to about it don't like Smarties, but like my mom, she likes them, and I'm just like, Mom, they taste like the fruit flavor has been petrified for 1,000 years and barely resembles that which it's supposed to resemble. And she's just like,
So-
oh, I like them.
Awful.
The point that I was making is that Canada is this like weird hybrid of America and Britain, because we do have British snacks and we do have American snacks, right?
Skull, that death was tragic.
It,
F.
He's never
it
lost
wasn't
to
entirely my
Knuckles.
fault though.
So yeah,
But
you
yeah.
have like a mix. You have American snacks and British snacks.
Yeah, and we still have a mixture of American and British culture also. We have a bunch of
That's so funny.
we're predisposed to America. We've been exposed to America by living next to them for so long, but in our hearts we're still British people.
Yeah, you're basically like the British neighbors to America that have become slightly Americanized.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Skull, I see and respect the strat you're doing, but it's so scary because you get so close to the spike, and I'm like, yeah. But I
Well, you know.
respect it.
Sorry to hear you had a crappy day, Swift. Hopefully the stream
Oh.
does something for you.
Yeah,
Um,
fingers crossed.
Spidey put it pretty well here. Smarties are like candies that are always expired.
That's not good. Yeah, American Smarties sound awful. They sound like fizzes. I don't know if you all have fizzes over there.
Not that I've ever heard of.
Josh.
Ooh, oh, that was close.
I've never heard of these things. I haven't really gone shopping for very long though, so
Fair. So they're by a company called Swizzles, which is actually a European company. I think. I want to say it's Swiss, and not just because of the Swiss. I'm pretty sure it is actually from Switzerland. But there's a company called Swizzles that specializes in a lot of candies, and they really like doing their chalky kind of candies, like how you describe Smarties, like Love Hearts. You have Love Hearts over there, Josh?
I'm familiar with Love Hearts, yes.
Yes. Skull, if you don't know what Love Hearts are, did you see that one episode of Futurama where they have like those little chalky heart candy things? And I forget what they said, but there's one where like Leela opens it and she like smiles at whatever the chalk thing says.
It's like the Valentine's Day candy.
Yeah, they're like Valentine's Day candies. It's like those. And, so like Love Hearts, little chalky discs with hearts on them and little nice messages, or little emojis on them if you get the emoji ones. Swizzles does those, and they do a bunch of chalky candies like that, such as fizzes, which are like a kind of sour sweet kind of flavor, and I love them. They are tasty, but your Smarties sound like a bad version of those.
Yeah. I cannot tell you the amount of times that I was going through like my Halloween haul as a kid, and thinking, because like there's another candy made by what used to be called Wonka, called Sweet Tarts, and those are fucking incredible. But they would come in like very similar packaging, like the small Sweet Tarts to the Smarties. And I cannot tell you the amount of times that I've been disappointed by like turning the label and seeing
them?
Smarties.
Yeah, you'd get excited, like, yeah, Sweet Tarts, and it's like, oh, fuck, it's Smarties. Yeah. I can't believe you've done this.
Yeah, Sweet Tarts are fucking incredible, though. I remember my mom found like these giant-sized ones one year, and I was in heaven. I love sour candy.
Nice.
What happened to the Wonka brand?
They just stopped using it for some reason. Like, they still have the candy, but for whatever reason, like, they took the fun out of it by
yeah, where's the whimsy?
Exactly. So, you know, they still have Sweet Tarts, they still have Nerds, they still have Laffy Taffy, and all those, but, like, they just don't fucking call it Wonka candy anymore. Which I think is a crying shame.
Yeah, I agree. We had Wonka here, but I don't know if it's the same Wonka. But they did the actual Wonka chocolate bars, like, inspired by, you know, by Willy Wonka. And they just stopped existing.
Inspired by Willy Wonka. I don't know, that's so funny to me. Like, he just kind of showed up and he was like, alright, here's my chocolate bar, you know?
Here's his goodbye.
That's the one thing I never saw them do, actually, was the chocolate bars.
They definitely made the chocolate bars, I'm aware of that.
Yeah, we had... I don't think we had any of the other candies, but we definitely had the chocolate bars for a while, because I had them as a kid. Not often, because they stopped, like, just stopped being available, like, quite soon after I, like, first tried it, but, like, they had the brands and everything from the book, like the Scrumdiddlyumptious bars and stuff like that, and it was great. And
would you say that it was Scrumdiddlyumptious?
It was. It lived up to its name. It was really nice, and then it just stopped existing. And I was like,
you were the catalyst. You have shunned the chocolate bars to the realm of non-existence.
I sent the chocolate to the shadow realm.
Yeah.
No. But I did read recently why they stopped making them, and I just can't remember what that reason was. Because, you know, with, like, the new, like, modern Wonka movie coming out, like, there were, like, articles coming out about it. People writing about, you know, like, the history into, like, making that movie happen.
Now, the chocolate bars and stuff were promos for the first movie, weren't they? The 70s one. Yeah.
You're right. I don't know how true it is, but there was rumor they were going to make a direct sequel to the original 70s movie, but they didn't because of the fact of the actor of Grandpa Joe dying, because he was old. And they were like, no, we don't want to do it without him.
You know,
whether that's actually true or not, I don't know.
I know that there were plans to make Charlie and the
Great
Looking
Glass Elevator?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or the Looking Glass, that's Alice. Silly me.
Whoops. Yeah, because they were gonna make the glass elevator, and apparently because of the actor, because of Grandpa Joe dying, they were like, "Nah, we don't want to do it now. Not without him."
Man, imagine if they just wrote a fucked up story where he died in the elevator.
Oh my god.
Like during launch, and then they were like, "Oh man, we're gonna leave him here." Damn.
Well, Charlie, you're the owner of the factory now. Your family is gonna sue you for damages. The rest of the movie is in court.
The Red Charlie in the glass elevator, actually.
You know what? I got like an eighth of the way through the book and stopped and never picked it back up.
fair because it is weird. Like, I know the original was weird, don't get me wrong, because it's supposed to be weird, but the second was weird.
And I remember the first book was one of the ones that we read in school.
Yeah.
And I distinctly
Of
remember
course.
all the copies of the book had a word censored, like just scribbled over with black ink. And I don't know what the word is. I think I
I'm trying to think
found
what
out
the
what the
word
word
would
was. It bears not repeating here, just in case it's like, you know, particularly bad. But
I'm gonna look it up because I can't
And
think,
then
like...
the Oompa Loompas said the N-word in unison.
that's what I'm scared that it is.
No, that I've read
Because
the
I
book.
think
The
I think it
N-word
was
wasn't in
when.
the book.
Oh no,
But,
wait,
like,
no.
it was
'cause
racist, don't get me wrong. Like, Roald Dahl was unfortunately very racist, but the N-word wasn't in the book. I'm sure it wasn't.
Well, I'm trying to think of, like, was it when he was introducing the Oompa Loompas, or possibly, like, the fizzy
Probably
lifting drink?
was.
It was either one of those two
Um.
things. He was either talking about the Oompa Loompas and their origins, or the fizzy lifting drink. But
Let
again,
me have a
don't
look.
repeat it
I'll
if you
look it
find what it is.
Okay, there's no way it's that. There's no way it's that. Because the AI overview, I never trust it. Apparently fat was removed. I'm like, no, it wasn't. Shut up. But there is an entire article on Wikipedia called Roald Dahl Revision Controversy, so that's fun.
Oh dear.
It doesn't surprise me, because don't get me wrong, I love Roald Dahl's work, but unfortunately he was horribly racist. Let's see. Yeah, if I find a word, I won't say it, obviously. But let me see.
I just remember the word being scribbled out in, like, all the copies of the book, and that stopped the reading session for a good bit, and the teachers are like, just move on.
It was penis. Do you remember the context of the word, or do you just remember seeing the scribbles in the book?
It was either when he was talking about, like, Loompa Land, or the fizzy lifting drink. It was either one of those two things.
Maybe. It's probably very likely to be the Loompa Land thing, because the original depiction of the Oompa Loompas was pretty racist.
Was it, did they have blackface?
They were the essentially blackface, yeah. Like, they weren't orange men with green hair, like, originally, like... Oh, you know what? It might be the P word. That might be what was censored. Because that's what they were based
why
on,
would you
right?
spell it out?
Because it's not saying it, so...
I guess it isn't saying it, yeah.
I mean, keyword
That's
isn't very
saying it without
specific.
saying it, Miracle.
I don't know how else to censor it. It's without, like, while knowing, having people
You
know
could have
what
just
it
said
is.
it's a bad word.
That's bad word number 12 on the list of 13 bad words that you should never say.
Okay, let me rephrase it. They were based on a culture of people that begin with the letter P.
Oh, all my rings, huh?
And I think that word did feature in the book, so it might have
Shit.
been that. Oh,
Ah,
that was unfortunate. So yeah, it was probably that. But I could be wrong. Like, I think that word featured in the book. I can't remember for certain, though.
Well, in any case, on the subject of the sequel, Mephiles says,
Yeah.
I thought it was because of the author's book's widow straight up saying no because she hated the original film. That could also be it.
I know
It
that
could be.
I know that Dahl hated the original movie.
Yeah, Dahl himself didn't like the original, did he? as far as I know.
And The Cat in the Hat was so bad that they forbade any more live-action Dr. Seuss adaptations for the rest of time.
Yep.
The Cat in the Hat is so memeable. And Nightmare Fuel. Memeable Nightmare Fuel. That's the whole movie in a nutshell.
I know one of the great fun facts about the production of that film was that Mike Myers only did it as a part of a settlement, so he phoned in his performance and acted like a douchebag on set. If I could just not lose my shield immediately. Okay, that one was on me.
Well, I've learned a new word.
Ooh, I bet you have.
Expurgated of a text or account having had objectionable or unsuitable matter removed. Example, an expurgated English translation. So that's a new word I just learned because it keeps popping up on this article, so I'm like, yeah, I should probably like look what that means. Oh, reach the charger. I don't want my phone to die. That's not good. Wait. Okay, let's see.
Well, they just learned a new word, and SpongeBob just said it over the intercom.
There we go.
But yeah, if it's not the P word that I was thinking of, if it's not that was censored, then I don't know what it would be. Wait, why is there a search result called "Why was Matilda banned"? Why would Matilda be banned?
Oh, now we're going down a rabbit hole. We're going to learn about
Oh,
every
boy.
book banning. And let me tell you, America has a
It says
lot
it
of
wasn't banned.
book banning.
It just says no, the book wasn't banned. Shut up. Like it was altered, but it wasn't.
Shut
banned.
up, comma Josh.
Why was the red pony banned? What's the red pony? Oh, Steinbeck, right? Okay. Okay, I'm not falling into this rabbit hole of clicking on different search results. Like people also searched. Oh, dear me. It's crazy.
Well, you know, Spidey, good. You don't need to know.
They're too pure for this one.
Wait. What? Oh. Huh? I literally watched this movie the other day. I don't remember. Huh? Apparently the 2005 version of Willy Wonka has the R slur in it?
I never saw it, but
I watched it literally...
I don't think that a kids movie in 2005 would have
right?
been saying that.
Yeah, like, I didn't watch it all the way through, but we literally watched this the other day. I have no recollection of this. Don't get me wrong, I'm not really a fan of that version. Like, it's okay, but I much prefer the original.
It definitely got that, like, 2000, or, well, mid to late 2000s, like, let's just
It's in there.
remake something really dark, you know?
Yeah. Oh, is it actually in there?
It's in there. Mike TV says it.
Oh. Well,
You know what? Given that depiction of Mike TV, that wouldn't even surprise me, sadly.
Mike TV's a bit of a shithead.
Yeah, he's like way more unpleasant in the 2005 version. The original, he's just kind of like a little scamp, if anything. That's just like, Oh yeah, he's mildly irritating, but he's kind of an actual dick in the 2005 version.
He's a poopy head.
Oh, you know what? Yeah, I think I do remember him saying that. Actually, that's unfortunate.
I wouldn't have thought of a movie in again, like it's a kids movie from 2005. So like,
yeah,
that surprises me.
pretty fucked up. No,
I am now
you know
telling the computer exactly what it can do with a lifetime supply of chocolate.
But no, literally the 2005 version was on the TV the other day, and I didn't catch the beginning of it, but I came downstairs right in time for the one part of the movie I actually fucking despise because it's just too much for me. The part where all the animatronics blow up and melt, I'm like, oh, that's horrific. I hate it. I can't physically watch it. I can't do it.
I was fully expecting, because I haven't seen the movie, I was fully expecting you to say something like, Augustus Gloop sinks into a vat of chocolate while eating it at the same time, and it looks gross and disgusting.
And then Al had to say to the censors, children don't have giant vats of chocolate with which to do this.
No, I could kind of live with that, I think. I mean, that's definitely sounds gross, but I think I could live with that. No, just the animatronic bit is so visceral to me. Like, you see, like, their eyes melting out their faces and everything, and, like, I just don't like that kind of thing.
Oh, you don't like the videos of people setting fire to their Tickle Me Elmo dolls, where you can see all the mechanics and whatnot?
No, it's freaky. I mean, it's okay when they're doing shit like that. It's funny, but it's kind of disturbing at the same time. I'm like, I don't like it. I don't like people melting. That's not fun.
But that Elmo's not a person; he's a monster.
Wow, Josh. Wow.
That's what they call them.
I know.
No, that's an
Okay,
interesting angle, though, what Methless is saying. That Mike TV is like the villain of the 2005 movie?
He kind of is, actually.
The nefarious Mike TV.
Like, he's not the villain in the sense of, like, he's an actual threat of any kind. He's just... He's more like... He's more like a foil to Willy Wonka, if anything, if that's the right trope I'm thinking of. But, like, he's literally just there to just completely criticize everything Wonka does and be like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, why do you do this? And he's not pleasant. Like, I get what they're trying to go for, but... Like, the way he goes on in the movie, it's like, dude, why are you even here if you, like, think this is so ridiculous? Like, why did you want to come to the factory if you think the whole idea of a candy factory is stupid? Like, why are you here? Why?
I thought that Willy Wonka was gonna give me a gun to shoot things. Just like my favorite cowboys on TV.
I thought Gordon would like the food.
But yeah,
There's apparently a staggering number of people that believe Gordon Ramsay would like the food on Kitchen Neighbors when they signed up for their restaurant to be there.
Surely people aren't coming to my restaurant just because the weather's bad. Like, that's gotta be it, right? You know? It's not the food.
Surely not. Why did the chicken cross the road? Because you didn't fucking cook it!
Well, he was into FPS games in the remake. That tracks. That was...
Yeah, he was...
That's where he learned the word.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
he wasn't...
Oh my god, he played too much on Xbox Live and heard all the online chatter and started...
Yeah. Yeah, like in the 2005 version, he wasn't a like television addict. He was a video game addict. Specifically like violent video games. So it was like, haha, violent video games bad, make you violent, kind of thing.
Oh, that argument, huh?
Yeah, like I don't think the movie was actually trying to make that argument, but I could like see people taking that from the movie.
So wait, did they still call him Mike TV then?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, I guess you
like,
play
that-
video games on a TV, so
Yeah,
whatever.
exactly. And I mean, it was his actual surname. That just happened to be. I just happened to be.
Oh right,
fun.
yeah.
Yeah, like it wasn't just a nickname they had. Like his full name was actual Mike TV, spelled like T-E-A-V-E. So it's like T as in the drink, and then V. But obviously just like sound-wise, it's a pun. But then like that's how it was spelled in the book. And then in the 71 movie, he was credited with it being spelled like Eevee as in the Pokemon, but with a T on the beginning. And then I believe they corrected the spelling back to the original in the 2005 version. And then obviously the new Wonka movie, he wasn't there because it had nothing to do with, you know, that time in Wonka's life. It was like his past and stuff. Like before he like
They
made
did
the
a
factory.
Wonka origin story.
Yeah, it's literally a Wonka origin story, and you know what? I was expecting to not like the movie. I was like, this is gonna be cringe, and I actually really enjoyed it, surprisingly. It pleasantly surprised me.
Is
'Cause
it
it-
supposed to be an origin story for like the Gene Wilder version, or just completely set in its own space?
I guess it's. I think, yeah, I'd say it's like an origin story to the Gene Wilder version because it has a bunch of references to the original version. The one Oompa Loompa that we see has the design of the original like a movie Oompa Loompas. It has a bunch of references to it. I think it's heavily implied it's an origin story to the original version, and like by the end of the movie you like see him like developing the factory and stuff, and yeah, it definitely seems to be an origin to the original, I think. Just obviously not with Gene Wilder because, I mean, obviously rest in peace, but I think Timothy did a good job.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't really know his work as an actor, other than that, but he did a good job at playing him, I think. And I think out of the three movies, that might actually be my favorite movie. Like, out of the movies set like in the like time and story of like the factory tour and everything, then yeah, the original is my favorite. But like out of all three of them, I'd say the new Wonka is my favorite. It's just a really nice origin story, and yeah, I mean, I have lots of thoughts and opinions on it. I won't like delve into it now, but I personally enjoyed it, and I liked the songs from it as well because of course it was a musical. Because I mean, it had to be. But yeah, good shit.
Now, is this the end of the gameplay portion when you beat this boss?
Yeah, I was only really looking to do Sonic 1.
Yeah, I knew he would be in that one. You just had a feeling. You can do this, Skull.
Ooh.
Oh, I
I
thought that was
almost
gonna
didn't
hit
have
you
it
there.
because I hesitated. What about that horrendous Tom and Jerry crossover? I completely forgot that existed.
Oh yeah, the
that
Wonka.
existed as
Yeah,
well.
I remember the Wonka crossover with Tom and Jerry.
I forgot that existed too. He beat the Eggman.
I did.
GG.
Fuck the Labyrinth Zone boss. You're a jerk.
Yeah. I might have seen a Tom and Jerry version, possibly, but I can't remember. Like,
So remember,
I think
chat.
I did.
Remember, chat. Brandon never lost to Knuckles, and Georgia doesn't sound like Chew.
Ah, yes, the supersonic gibbet from back in the day. No supersonic till 2.
Thank you for taking the time, Coco, to watch this while
Game
you're
plan
at,
by Carol.
while you're at work.
Sorry, that
working-
was a
working
stupid joke.
Technically, I should have been asleep an hour ago.
Oh my god.
Probably more than an hour ago.
Oops.
Oh my god.
Also, Spidey. I don't know, man. Maybe next time I play Mario World. I just find it astounding that I got a 40, like, fucking 15 times. Because, like, 40 is also very unlikely. So you'd think, like, one of those would have been a 50, but...
Yeah,
apparently
like, because you've practiced that much, I feel like you can easily get 40 consistently now, but obviously when you're trying for a 50 and still getting 40 consistently, then it's a little frustrating.
I don't think I've gotten that many 40s in a run. It's very hard to do, because
That was insane.
I think it's, like, down to the frame or something.
To get 40?
To get, like, 40 or 50. It's really tight.
You ever play Edward 40 Hands?
No.
Did you laugh because you know what? Did you laugh
I-
because you know what Edward 40 Hands is?
I laughed because it sounded absurd, but like, what is it?
I'm just thinking of Edward Scissorhands, but instead it's just 40 human hands, because comedy.
It's not 40 human hands. I thought you were definitely going to get what it was, but.
God damn you, Ed!
Edward 40 Hands is you duct tape 40-ounce bottles of malt liquor to your hands, and and you drink them.
Yeah, why not?
That sounds like a disaster waiting to happen.
That sounds hilarious. Also, I'm so glad Spider Plush is in agreement with this. I'm a big fan of the Tom and Jerry movie where they talk. Thank you, because a lot of people hated that movie, and I'm like, but it was so good though. What the fuck?
That's it's so weird, all the parallels that are happening between this stream and the 3 and Knuckles one I did last week, because this was also a point of conversation on that stream as well. Listen, it does have the high point of having Tony J in there. He's a goated actor. I love the we've got to have money. But I don't think that there's anything else redeeming about that movie.
The songs are all fantastic. I love them.
Why don't we just be friends? Why are we chasing each other around, derp?
Because why the fuck did it have to be musical? Why the fuck not me files?
The tunnel scene in that version is more horrifying and crazy than the original. Oh dear.
What, in the Tom and Jerry version, or?
I'm wondering, is it the Tom and Jerry version or like the 2005? I don't know.
It's like the original 71 version is pretty horrifying. Like even by today's standards, I think.
Dude, I love that they apparently didn't tell the other actors, so like none of the parents, Grandpa Joe, none of the kids knew that was gonna happen, so like
that was all genuine.
yeah, all the reactions are genuine.
The boat ride? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They didn't tell anybody. Only Wilder had the script for that.
yeah, that's fucking incredible.
And you can like you can kind of tell as well. He's like having a time of his life there, just like he knows. Yes, the Tom and Jerry version. Interesting.
There was also, this is the last thing I'm going to say before I go to sleep, because I really got to go to sleep. But
Okay.
the other thing where he did he yelled at Grandpa Joe and Charlie in his office. The kid that played Charlie didn't know that was going to happen, and he and Gene had become pretty close friends over the course of filming the movie. So Gene said to the director, "You got to let me tell this kid that I'm going to yell at him, and I don't really mean it." But he didn't, and they did the scene straight as it was.
Damn, man.
He did look genuinely upset as well in that scene, I remember. He looked genuinely really upset at that.
Ooh-wee. They even recreate that poem, says Mephiles.
Anyway, I am going to go to sleep. This was fun.
Good
Yeah,
night,
man.
Josh.
It is now
Have a good
the middle of the
sleep.
afternoon. I'm going to go to sleep.
Alright, well,
Yay. Have a good sleepo beepo.
enjoy your slumber, and may you dream of many loonies and toonies.
Okay. That's coins. That's not the Looney Tune.
Yeah.
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 Well, if it was the
Okay.
Looney Tunes, they'd be getting pretty close to being canceled by now. So, you know.
Yeah, that's someone on Twitter. I remember a little while ago seeing a post that was like, "All you release Acme versus Coyote people, better go fucking see this Porky and Daffy movie that's coming out in February." And I was like, you know, that's a fair point.
Anyway, I'll see y'all later. Thanks for having me for the gameplay portion of this video game stream.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Thanks for
Merry
Take
stopping
care,
by.
Boxing
Josh.
Day.
Merry Boxing Day.
Yeah, happy Boxing Day. Bye.
Everybody,
It was
Mr.
done by
Me.
Tuffy in the crossover. Which one's Tuffy? Is that Jerry's nephew? Because I know he was in that movie. That's even more terrifying if Tuffy did that poem.
Well, I like Spidey
Like,
here
if he's the
saying,
one that did that, then yeah, that's way worse.
I like Spidey here saying, "Bye, J. Osh."
Yes, it's snowing. Yes, show what direction we are going. I don't know. BRB. Okay, Spidey. But yeah, like I'm pretty sure I've seen a Tom and Jerry film they did. I'm sure I did as a kid, but it's just been that long, can't
Well,
remember.
as a kid, didn't that come out in like 2016? I'm gonna look this up.
Uh, Maybe I don't know. I can't
Tom
remember.
and Jerry Wonka. Tom and
About to
Jerry
find
Willy
out.
Wonka. Oh, 2017. Yeah.
2017. Okay, I guess I wasn't a kid then.
Damn, bro. I can't believe
I guess I
2017
was.
feels that long ago for you.
Yeah. Oh god, when you look it up, Skull, when it says Tom and Jerry Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory 2017 family comedy, 1 hour 19 minutes, and it has the image results, swipe through the image results.
Where?
When you look it up, Tom and Jerry
Look it up
Willy
where?
Wonka on the, on, on the Google.
Okay.
So yeah, look up
Uh,
Tom and Jerry Willy Wonka, and it'll come up with, like the Wikipedia like overview for it. Swipe through the images, and then it's just a really cursed image of Willy Wonka, and he looks so high.
I mean, I'm seeing like
Um,
the movie posters, screenshots. This kid here, I'm guessing that's Charlie. He looks pretty fucked up in this screenshot. I'm not seeing one of Willy Wonka in particular. I mean, well, I'm seeing this one, but he doesn't really look high. He just kind of looks like he looks really horny in this shot, which is awful given the
Probably
context.
that one. It's probably that one. He's like doing a really stupid smile, and his eyes are concerning.
I think yeah, we're probably looking at the same one.
I'm just gonna send it to you with no context. It's weird. I don't like it. Literally saved as creep.jpg. That's how the image actually saved onto my phone. That's incredible. Okay, Skull's chat. This oh yeah, I did see that one, but no, not
Oh,
that one. That one.
okay, and no, that is not high whatsoever. That is jizzing in his pants. That is disgusting.
I hate it so much. Why is he doing that face? I am uncomfortable. Yeah, if you look at the file name, it's literally creep.jpg. I didn't name
That's a
it that.
very apt file name.
Like, I didn't name it that. That's just what it downloaded as.
They had
But yeah,
Slugworth thing Veruca's
I
song.
hate that image so much.
Yeah. Yeah, nah. I'm not into that either. They
Apparently
should have
the
looked that one over.
yeah, apparently the Tom and Jerry Chocolate Factory movie got a 4.9 out of 10 on IMDb and 41% on Rotten Tomatoes. So I don't think a lot of people are a fan of that one.
You said 41%?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
And they had
well like
Slugworth sing Veruca's song. What? Why?
I didn't even
That
remember that Veruca had a song. Not gonna lie.
that doesn't make sense. What do you mean? Like, I guess the lyrics fit, but like, what's the context for that? Like, there's 50 more horrifying faces like that. Oh no.
I bet if they're willing to draw Willy Wonka like this, then
I mean, I did see a result of like just a collection of different facial expressions he did, and I hate all of them. Done by Sally Acorn, might I add. Oh, as in Tuffy's voice actor? That's Kath Soucie, right?
yeah. You know, I'll give them this. I'm seeing one with Willy and an Oompa Loompa here, and I think I rather like the design for the Oompa Loompa.
Oh yeah, the Oompa Loompa looks really cute. Got like a very cute vibe to it. I like it. But
For
yeah, I
how good
think
that design is, they decided to make Willy Wonka a fucking degenerate, apparently.
just why? Why would you do this?
Disgusting.
My knee just cracked. Oof.
Big deal.
Big deal. What the? Mario Party, but everyone has random inputs. And the thumbnail is just 4 Waluigis. The yellow one's called Brandum. Not Brandon, Brandum. The blue one's called Randolph. The original one's called Randy. And the green one's called Randrew.
Rangeru, huh?
Could you imagine me called Randrew?
That does sound
Oh, my name's
pretty
Randy. Cool.
strange.
What's that short for? Randrew.
Randrew.
No, that's crazy. But yeah, I think now that you've mentioned the Slugworth thing, yeah, I think I remember watching it a while ago. But yeah, 2017. That was only like 7 years ago. Was it just that bad? Did my memory just
You just wanted it to be a
suppress
bad
most of it?
childhood movie.
Yeah, was it that bad? My brain just suppressed my memory of most of it, or repressed rather.
There's one scene where Violet's eyes go in different directions. That just sounds like zany cartoon stuff.
Yes. There is also a Broadway musical version of it, which I haven't seen yet, but I've heard it's really good. And I do actually have a signed playbill, which is a big deal because you only really get playbills from like Broadway shows, and obviously I'm very far away from Broadway, so I'm never gonna see a playbill. But I won a free copy of a playbill signed by Christian Ball, who originated uh Willy Wonka in the Broadway show. And I'm like, that's pretty fucking incredible. And I already knew who Christian Ball was by this point, because he's quite a big actor. Um, like he's been in a few things. I'm just like, oh sweet, I won a playbill for Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, despite never seeing it, but that's still really cool. And it is signed by Christian Ball himself, and I'm like, that's pretty sweet.
Oh, this is Q&A, by the way. Questions, comments, concerns, complaints.
You're right, it is.
It wasn't zany. She literally goes cross-eyed, and they kept it in. I mean,
Ew.
that doesn't sound nearly as cursed or fucked up as like the
The image
the
I sent
fucking the
Skull.
fucking gasm face.
Yeah, that is definitely more of a jizzed in his pants face. Has anyone ever had a concern or complaint? Says Spidey Plush.
I know people have you included memed complaints before. Let's have a look at the cast here. Spike Brand. I've never heard of that person. It's Tom,
I've heard
Jerry,
of that
and
person, but I
Spike.
can't think why. Why have I heard of that person?
J.P. Carliak is Willy Wonka. No idea who the hell that is. Uh, Jess Harnell, that's a name I recognize, is Grandpa
Oh yeah,
Joe,
everyone knows Jess Harnell. He's great.
Bill the candy shop owner, and Sam Beauregard. Lincoln Melcher, who
Nice.
apparently isn't famous enough to have a Wikipedia page, is Charlie Bucket. Mick Wingert, who I don't know who that is. I'm realizing that I have absolutely no idea who most of the cast is. I know Lori Allen's a name that I've heard before. Okay, she's
Hmm.
Pearl in SpongeBob.
Oh
Diane
yeah.
Simmons of Family Guy. Okay, I can vibe with that. Jeff Bergman, Kate Higgins, Sean
Oh, we know
Schemmel.
Kit Higgins.
Interesting. Sean Schemmel in something that's
George Jemmel.
yeah, something that's not an anime. That's I'm surprised. Uh,
You telling me Goku Black Doom is in Tom and Jerry the Chocolate Factory?
yes, as Henry Salt and Mr. Turkentine. Uh,
Ah, so as Veruca's dad and I don't know who Mr. Turkentine is. I have no idea who that is.
and
Don't
then
remember.
Kath Soucie in and that's like the only other name here that I recognize.
So we have two Sonic voice actors in it. That's interesting.
Yeah, from completely different sources.
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
No, I have not. But you've gone like complaint and then like mentioned something about the stream before as a joke.
Yeah, as a joke, it's like to be specific. He's not saying you've like genuinely like complained.
Spidey,
Also,
Spidey, Spidey.
Also, does anyone remember Tom and Jerry and the Magic Ring? Like, I can't
Nope.
be the only one who's seen that, right? Because I really enjoyed that one. But no, I really did enjoy the 90s movie that they did. With our boy Tony J in it. That was really cool. Oh, my Felicia's seen it. Nice.
Yeah, and like most of these direct-to-video films, like you know,
Spider Push. Yeah, I just lied.
I'm not really familiar with them because like you know by the time they were coming out, like I was I was like a teenager, like an early adult, so like I have no associated memories with like most of these like
Yeah.
the Scooby Doo series, for instance, has got to be like 60 movies by now, and
Oh, yeah.
I think
Probably.
I know about like 5 of them.
Same. Same. I know, I don't know them all by name, but I know the one that originally introduced to the Hex Girls.
And that would
I
be
know
Scooby Doo and the Witch's Ghost.
that's the one.
And
I know the one with the ladies who turned into werecats.
that's Zombie Island.
Thank you, that's the one.
The one that started it all. So there's Zombie Island, uh, Witch's Ghost, then Cyber Chase,
Yes, Cyber Chase. I remember that. I remember the alien one with
the Alien
Crystal and her.
Invaders. Uh,
Yish.
so like I know the first 4, and then like it's like
And then it's all
Scooby
a
Doo and the
blur after
Mummy's
that,
Tomb
really.
or something. I know that there's one where they go to Egypt or whatever.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh,
I remember that
I remember Rabbit
vaguely.
showing me one where like they run like a summer camp.
Oh, yeah, yeah. That seems vaguely familiar.
Forget what the hell that one's called. Uh,
How many Scooby Doo films are there?
there's the 2 WWE ones, uh, which I was not expecting the second one to be as funny as it was, but here we are. Uh, and then
As
let's see, Straight Outta Nowhere, which was a really fun movie actually, with the weird middle part where like Eustace does a rap song that was very strange. Uh,
including the live action, this source says there are 48 Scooby Doo movies,
I see. The Kiss one,
which
yes.
sounds about right.
Oh man,
The what?
the Scooby Doo meets Kiss or whatever the hell it's called.
Oh, yeah,
It's
that happened.
fucking
Nice.
amazing, dude. Rabbit and I watched it for Halloween, like
It was pretty great.
3 or 4 years ago, and the ending sequence of that, where like the climax where they have that fucking like 20-minute long fight scene where it's all just uh, these wild visuals and stuff, blew me the fuck away, man. That movie is a wild ride, and I am all for it.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, I think those are all the ones that I know off the top of my head.
Is the summer camp one you mentioned Scooby Doo Camp Scare?
Beats me.
Oh yeah, I see. The 22nd one is Scooby Doo WrestleMania Mystery. So yeah, that's probably yeah.
Yeah, the WrestleMania Mystery was like a really standard one, but there's like whatever the second WWE one was, like Road Racers or some shit. Uh,
Yeah.
like it's like that one was surprisingly like pretty funny.
Yeesh. Yeah, wow, there's a lot of movies here. But yeah, the only ones I know for a fact I absolutely saw were the first 4 direct-to-video animated films. So Zombie Island, Witch's Ghost, Alien Invaders, Cyber Chase.
Yeah.
I think I saw Legend of the Vampire, which was the next one. I know I at least saw parts of Monster of Mexico, which was the next one. And I think I saw parts of the next 2, the Loch Ness Monster and Aloha Scooby Doo, and then I don't really remember the other ones. Like, I remember hearing of them, but I don't think I saw them. Other than, I mean, the Kiss one I saw. That one was pretty cool.
The Kiss one is, man, like
That
just
was iconic.
thinking about it right now makes me sad that we haven't watched it for Halloween, like the last
Yeah,
few years.
Scooby Doo and Kiss Rock and Roll Mystery, July 21st, 2015.
And Rabbit and I always watch a bunch of Scooby Doo around Halloween time, so that
Yeah,
uh,
it's iconic.
that has to be rectified next year.
Oh, I might have seen Curse of the 13th Ghost from 2019. I might have seen that.
That's not even the first time Kiss guest starred in Scooby. Really?
It is not.
Where were they
They have
before?
featured in it before. They featured in an episode of like the actual like regular Scooby show, I think.
Hmm.
But yeah, I like just the contrast of Spider Plush in the chat. Just no, I have not. Yeah, I just lied.
Lilo and Stitch 75. Pleakley fucking dies. Lilo and Stitch number
No,
76.
no,
Sorry,
please.
we lied.
In the What's New era. Oh, the What's New Scooby
I
Doo.
see.
We're coming after you. We're gonna solve that mystery. Yeah, I loved that show actually. That was good shit.
I see, I see.
That's probably why I like remember that happening at some point because I loved What's New Scooby Doo. That was great.
But,
I'd have to rewatch it to see if it like still, if I think personally that it still holds up because I was just a kid and I just remember I just really enjoyed it.
the few
But
episodes I've seen, I thought were, pretty alright.
yeah. Oh, Skull, I need to send you that video of I forget the channel, like the guy's name now. But this guy like ranking every single Scooby Doo character,
Oh, God.
and his favorite Scooby character is actually Fred, and he makes a very good argument for it as well.
You know, Fred is a solid guy, if a bit of a himbo.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, just the way he does the video is just comedy gold. It's beautiful. But yeah, I will find that video and he actually dresses up as all the main characters as well, like rating each, like as he rates each one, which is great.
uh, I'm gonna go in a completely different direction because I think it would be funny to mention the Hugbees video, the most important question in the universe, or something along those lines. And the question
Do it.
is, which one of which one of the mystery gang would fuck Scooby Doo?
What?
And he gives solid in-character reasons for why each one would be the candidate.
Oh my god.
But the real answer
Why
to the
they would?
question, which one of the Mystery Inc. members would fuck Scooby Doo, is the one Scooby Doo wants to fuck.
Yeah. Excellent point. Yeah. I can't argue with that. Consent is important.
Wow, KN, what a beautiful part for you to come in on.
Okay, and just arriving as like, okay, so who would Scooby get fucked by?
I was scared of this happening yesterday. But we didn't really delve into any cursed conversation yesterday, but here we are. I'm referencing a Hugbees video that's that it's I personally think the subject's hilarious, but
Oh, it absolutely is.
but
It's
for
hilarious.
for Kian to come by as I'm reciting the fucking joke.
Just Can just going about her business is like, ooh, Skull is live. I wonder what he's doing. Choose it to stream. And so Scooby would fuck the one that Scooby
You,
would like
you
to
know,
fuck.
no, I know, like, I know you've heard me talk about like way worse, and I know that you've been given lines in Sonic and Mario that were of similar nature, but it's just you know, just wholesome old KN waltzing into the stream right as
Just la di da di da. Oh my. That's great. But I like it's funny to think that like yeah I 100% believe it because this is you, but the idea of KN getting given way more curse lines to do for Sonic and Mario
uh,
is pretty funny.
I mean, uh, you know, as a young man, I was just following the trend, and humor about Rouge just wasn't subtle back then. So,
No, it really wasn't.
uh, that would be one of his cousins in the second '70s Scooby 2 show. What? I'm sorry,
Huh? The huh?
Mephiles. I don't know what you mean.
I shrug. Did they say something like prior to this? This sounds like it needs context.
Unless if I'm
I just
missing
happened.
because
Yeah,
sometimes even though I have live chat turned on, it won't. Uh, Wasn't one of the Do cousins named like Tweedledoo or something? The only one that I'm aware of is Scooby Dum, and I love that.
that's the one. Yeah,
I love that his
she's
owners.
absolutely thinking of Scooby Dum. Yes.
I love the idea that the owners just saw this dog and was like, yes, we're going to name you Stupid.
Yeah, Scooby Dum was great. I was close in spirit. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Scooby Dum. What a fantastic name.
Right.
I remember seeing him when I was a
Especially
kid, like
as
one
like,
time, but it was like at the tail end of the episode. That I don't remember much.
especially as like Do is the surname, so like this implies that like Dumb is his surname. Which then makes you really curious about the family tree of Scooby Doo and Scooby Dum.
Yeah.
And why they are both called Scooby. Hmm. But yeah, Scooby Dum gets ranked in that video as well. Literally every character, like even Flim Flam and everything. Scooby Doo OC is gonna be
Scooby
Scooby D.
Scooby D.
And then people make Skibbity jokes out of Scooby D. This is Scooby
Scooby
D
D.
toilet.
Scooby D.
Scooby
Scooby
D.
Doo. Scooby Dum.
Yes.
Scooby Da.
Scooby Dee, Scooby Die, Scooby Dee, Scooby Die, Scooby
Oh
Dee,
man.
Scooby. There's one of his
It's
female cousins who I think is a model.
Scooby Die
Oh.
is their great ancestor who has long since passed.
Good thing there's like not a comma in the name, just like Scooby Die.
Probably
I'm probably
relieved to
really.
say I know literally nothing about Skibbity Toilet except the name, and that it must have something to do with a guy in a toilet.
Yeah, it literally is. It's just a random meme of just a toilet and a guy's head pops out of it. I don't understand why it became a meme. It's terrifying. I ran a
Well, no,
summer camp where I think.
it became a meme because the fucking kids of today have been raised on nothing but cursed, nonsensical YouTube videos, so of course they love
Yeah,
it.
true. I ran a summer camp where I think the kids were quoting it, and I was scared. I can imagine.
Why are these children talking constantly about toilets?
This I don't understand the brain rot. What is happening? Brain rot sure is a meme culture. It sure is a thing. Like, brain rot is. I find it funny to an extent. Like, it depends how it's being used. Like, if it's just people, like, taking the piss out of it, like, making fun of it, then it's pretty funny, but if it's just, like, the actual original memes, I'm just like, "Yeah." Well, occasionally, one or two of them start speaking in some kind of skibbity language. I didn't know what to do except to tell them to keep going. I love that, just skibbity language.
Skibbity language. Man.
I love that. That's great.
You know, if they want to stop the recreational
Oh,
use of
No, don't start that skibbity crap with me.
hi, Laz.
hi. Wasn't expecting you
Now,
here.
now sit down, children, and listen well.
Skibbity is banned.
You're
Children,
grounded.
Wait, no, I can sound this out.
Listen,
Children,
we're just talking about how skibbity toilets fucking weird and dumb. We're
It is
not
actually stupid.
endorsing it.
Here, I'll sharpen your colored pencil for you.
Yeah. No.
Oh, you know what? That reminds me of a meme. Have you seen that meme where it's like, back when we were kids, going to the front of the class to sharpen our pencils by the trash can was the kid equivalent of going outside for a cigarette.
What?
And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I completely agree. You mustn't engage the children.
They do. And
They
teenage
really
assistants
do.
stood no chance. Sounds like they wouldn't. But what I was saying before Laz kicked the door down and barged in was if
The power I hold in your chats.
wait, what was that? Oh, yeah, no. Spidey, I disagree. Laz was perfectly justified to delete that. What
I'm doing my job.
what I was gonna say was if they want to stop the use of recreational drugs, they shouldn't like make it illegal or whatever. They should just show people like the fucked up YouTube videos that kids are into these days. Because I mean, it's like the same thing. Why get high when you can just experience high right there? You know.
Yeah. Speaking of high, I've just seen a picture of a book called Choose Your Own Adventure, Slunk and Fat Doinks with a Fucking Dragon.
Did you know that Brent has his nuts out on stream?
What?
Yeah, he's got his nuts out. He won't put them away.
I'm assuming you mean a bowl of edible nuts. I hope.
No, he's got his
Be
nuts
right back.
out.
Going to check this right now.
Can we stop saying cursed things in front of Kaden?
Okay, I think I don't think she cares. I think she's just like, lol.
No, I mean she really doesn't. But
Who don't?
All right, I'm checking Brent's stream. Laz, you lied to me.
No, Baston's
Where's
will
the
whip his
nuts?
nuts out. He'll whip them out in a sec. Hang on.
Oh,
Always
he's
reaching
getting
for his
something.
nuts. There he goes. Whipped his nuts out.
Oh my god.
I wasn't lying.
Oh dear.
She was not lying. That's his nuts.
Fucking massive, isn't it?
I know, right?
Twice as old as every one of you combined, Grandma in the chat. Nah, you're really not. We're like all three of
Grandma in
us.
the
Whipping your nuts out.
All three of us in the call are like we're like sibling age to you.
Grandma in the chat, gonna take my walker out of here. Aw. I mean, she can't be that old, surely.
Well,
Like, I know she won't.
I know
she
can't
won't say
say
how old she is.
I know I
like,
can't say
and
an
I respect that.
I know I can't
Yeah.
say an exact number, but it's close. Like it's close enough.
Yeah, it's like I'm old for my age. I love that. Lol, that's why I can't make jokes. Ah, don't be silly. You've made good jokes.
I just
But
don't
you are
think
kind
for
of
a
like
speech.
the grandma friend that just like everyone else jokes around, and I think that's really cool because then it's really cool to see you like breaking into like laughter at everyone's silliness. Like we all need a person like that. And usually it's me because I'm not good at jokes. I just let everyone else tell the jokes. But sometimes my brain has an idea and then I'm like, oh, I have a funny bit. I'm kind of like the one that just tries to be like the cooler, like older, like the cooler, older, funny brothers and sisters. Just like, ha, that's funny. I've got a funny for you. If I repeat any of these Gen Alpha jokes, it will immediately become tainted and I can no longer repeat it. Lol.
Well, no, that's you know what? That's how you stop them, right? Just
Yeah, that's the
yeah,
ultimate
just
weapon.
repeat them ad nauseum until they become uncool to the kids.
Right then, on that bombshell, I need to get going.
You you always
Okay, well,
do
it was
this,
nice to have
Laz.
you. Why do you always do this? Yeah, we appreciate
I
you
need, I
being
need, I
here.
need to make my money. I got to sell these feet pics. You know.
Oh,
Based.
this bitch got to make some coin. You know.
you know what? You're right. I'm
It's
sorry.
valid. It's
You,
valid.
you gotta you gotta go dip your feet in spaghetti and take a picture of it. I understand.
Yes. Yes, sir. Don't forget 25th 1v1, me and you. Ooh.
I haven't forgotten.
Ooh.
I won't make it. I won't. Fuck. Can't word English.
Still need to go over the final details because and I know I keep like mentioning stuff and then little response.
I've been working. I'm sorry.
I know.
But yeah, 25th of January, Skull902 is going to get his ass whooped again.
All
Hurrah!
talk, all talk.
Yeah.
Ah.
Well, there's Laz. Have fun, squad. Good luck with your pixel. What did I just hear? You heard an interruption by our good pal, Lady Lazuli. What else?
Yeesh.
Did I gotta add her name to the title? La 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 la.
Have fun, squad. Good luck with your picks, lol. Oh, is KN off as well?
Perhaps. Either that or back to lurking.
Well, we appreciate you either way. Lurking or AFK, then you are appreciated, and we love you, KN. You're really cool. You are everyone's cool aunt / cool grandma friend.
I did respond to you on Discord, as well. So,
Me or KN?
uh, something about feet spaghetti. Oh, well, you see, that's a reference to one of my favorite memes I've ever witnessed. Uh, where like I forget exactly where I found it. I think it was just in a folder of memes or something. But like it's this picture of like a lady or a man or other with like pantyhose on, uh, right? And and then there's like a strainer with spaghetti noodles in it, right? And the foot's going into the noodle strainer, and it's captioned, uh, "Let me just put something, damn it, let me just slip into something a little more spaghetti." And I
Not
fucking
even a little more comfortable, just a little more
a
spaghetti.
little more spaghetti, and I fucking died. Like,
That sounds like something I'd die
and
laughing at as well.
yeah, it was fucking hilarious, man.
Oh, you want to hear some wholesome news, Skull?
Uh,
Um, Bert tweeted, "For Christmas, Ernie got me a rare bottle cap that I needed for my collection. He knows me so well."
Yeah, man, you know, he wants the bottle caps,
That's
the
really sweet.
paper clips.
Yes.
I'm fairly certain he also collects like some other little thing, but bottle caps and paper clips. Those are what I know. Ernie's just a solid bro like that.
He really is. Ernie's a good boy. Every open world game summed up in one sentence. Quest? I'm only on a quest. In my best Shrek voice that I can achieve.
Yeah.
Yee.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Screenshots. Someone in a in a server or VC or something. I can't remember exactly what it is because I can't remember exactly how Discord is laid out without looking. But it says, I think it's a VC and it says, "Get the fuck out." One person in "Get the fuck out," and the person is called Of My Room I'm, and then it says playing Minecraft, as in the user is playing Minecraft. So it says, "Get the fuck out of my room! I'm playing
Get the
Minecraft,"
fuck out of
and it's
my
just a
room! I'm
frog.
playing Minecraft.
It's just a frog from Flushed Away going, "Huzzah! Man of quality!"
The spaghetti lore is so clear to me now. Yeah, bro.
Oh,
It,
absolutely.
spaghetti was a pretty big meme on the internet back in the mid 2010s. You know,
Oh no,
I'm
this is
sad
so.
that that one died out because I love the
Yeah.
absurdity of it. Oh no, I just lost all of my spaghetti. You know, fun time.
Oh, this is so funny, but I can't read it because it has a slur in it. God damn it.
And make sure
It's
not
like,
to fucking spell it on VC.
I'm not going to. Okay, I'll sing it, but I'll censor it. This is great.
No, no. Let's see here. Okay. Well,
It's okay. I reclaim it. It's fine. I can find it funny because I'm, I am LGBTs.
let me just make notes of the timestamps where I have to make cuts.
No. Okay, I'll send you the image then. I promise you'll find it funny. I promise. Skull's just like, okay, am I gonna have to like ban Lyrical from my
I
streams?
think this is warning territory. Not gonna lie.
Okay, here's the picture. It made me laugh. I'm not gonna read it though.
Oh yeah, I saw this one.
Okay, I need to delete that picture I sent you of Wonka. It's too terrifying. I hate it too much. I can't keep looking at that every time I open our messages. Yours is tolerable at least.
Yeah, that Wonka is something else. Spidey here saying, "I hope she makes lots of," and you get it. It's a bit older than the mid 2010s, but you know, yeah. It's like the premium spaghetti meme right there.
Spaghetti. Oh my god, Skull.
Meh.
Look at this present. I wonder what's in it. I think it might be a bicycle.
Oh,
Show the stream.
yeah.
I want the stream to speculate what it is. I think it might be a bicycle, possibly. Very exciting prospect.
Everyone, I had fun last night. Hope y'all had a kick-ass Christmas. It was pretty good, except for some of those extra levels in Mario World. They really kicked my ass. Kind of drained me, but you know, as an overall package, you know, the stream went well. You know, by the time I beat Bowser, although Mario just dropping the Mecha Koopas, but that's a problem I have like basically every time I fight that boss. But you know, I'm rambling. Overall, it was pretty good.
Dude, you're fine. If that's rambling, I don't even know what I would be classified as. I
Well.
just say the most random shit. Messages, anxiety, what if you're not good enough, depression, everyone hates you, Christmas Dracula, I want to wish you a Merry Christmas.
Oh
That's the
dear.
only important message to read for sure.
Wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Good tidings to you, wherever you are. Bitch!
You're as fruity as a cake, Mr. Grinch. I'm sorry, I had to sing the last line. It's too funny.
Cave Christmas. Cave Christmas. Oh, man. Mario! Have you had your block knocked off? It's the middle of August! They don't fucking know, Luigi. Come on. Be a little more festive. Isn't it just like Christmas in Brooklyn? Not exactly.
Yeah, not exactly.
I fucking love that part. Just like
Same.
the way he delivered that line was just
Yeah,
the perfect
not
amount.
exactly.
Not exactly. Just the perfectness of that comedic delivery.
The perfection.
Should watch that. You should watch that episode, Spidey. It's fucking fantastic. Santa need to go on diet. Santa is not going on a diet.
I saw a meme the other day where it was like the cookies are the body of Santa and the milk is the blood of Santa. I was like, oh.
Oh my.
Diner, waitress, cops and kids 5 and under eat free. Me discreetly nudging my 6-year-old. My 6-year-old, I'm a police.
Oh my god, is that a weed? No, this is a crayon. I'm calling the police.
Beep, beep, beep. 911, what you smoking? Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
Man, Vine was just something
Vine was
so
iconic.
special. So special.
Captain Hook be like, alright, Miss Vine, 'twas me favourite app. And then Smee's like, sir, I have an app that's just like Vine that you really like. What is it called, Smee? And then he can't say it because it's
Oops.
TikTok.
Oops. Skull's impression of Luigi from the old Mario show sounds like Barney Rubble. Nah. Luigi's like, he's like this, and Barney Rubble, Fred, he's more
That was really good. Holy shit.
like this.
That was flawless. Good job.
But like
I kind of see what they're saying.
kind of went more like this, and that's kind of how Kevin Michael Richardson voices him when they bring him in to voice Barney. He does like the original Barney, Fred.
Fred. I don't know what Barney says really. I can't remember. It's been a while. Hey, Fred, buddy.
I just stole your cereal, Fred. What are you gonna do about it? Pussy.
Yeah, that's my favorite line. I watched a YouTube poop recently. It wasn't a Flintstones one, but the intro was like a Flintstones YouTube poop, like just specifically for the introduction. It was pretty great.
Man. Well, you see, KJ, that's another subtle difference there. The original Barney, he's a little more in the nose. And Peter Griffin is more in the throat, you know. If that
You're
makes
right.
any sense.
Yeah, crap, freaking sweet.
have Have you seen that real life Peter Griffin? It is
I
that
have. It's incredible.
that dude is a Chad.
That
I
dude is goated for
I
real.
I I love him.
Yeah, he's great. I don't even like Family Guy, but that guy's goated.
I loved like they brought him in for some Canadian like pro wrestling specialty shop like brought him in to do an ad for their Facebook page, and I loved him. Like he's just like walking around with a championship belt and like looking at the action figures, you know, just commenting on any random item that he sees, you know. Oh, you know, what do they got here? Macho Man Randy Savage? I love it.
Yeah, Macho Man Randy Savage. Yeah, that guy's pretty funny.
Yeah, dude. He's
He's
one of the best.
he's great.
I hope he receives support for the rest of his Peter Griffin cosplaying days. And well beyond. Uh,
Yes.
well, thank you for the compliment there, KJ. I'm glad to hear it.
Wait, no, Twitter, don't scroll away. I want to like that picture. That wasn't even Twitter refreshing. I like accidentally knocked the scroll bar. But someone like did a cute Blaze the Cat like Christmas art, and it says Blaze the Cat, Merry Christmas, but it's got a really big fancy bee. But like there's an extra flick that comes off the bee that forms the C in Christmas, and it just looks really cool. I'm just like, that's so simple, but so genius. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, man.
That people I don't really like video is is on my Twitter feed. People I don't really like. You, myself,
Simon
Simon
fucking Cowell.
Cowell. I really fucking hate Simon Cowell.
Hockey stick handle.
The twat. That guy's iconic.
Mm-hmm.
do 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 do. I don't know what that was supposed to be. I just kind of made that up.
I want something else. Let's see here.
Someone tweeted, "My dad just called Knuckles Sonic's wife."
Oh my. Well, I didn't know that they had taken things so far, but I wish them well in the future. Uh, let's see here. Spidey says, I once saw a post about Marvel's Jeff the Land Shark, but Twitter automatically refreshed and showed me a post about really bad people. Damn.
No, we love
That's
Jeff the Land Shark.
that's one of my least favorite things about Twitter is like you're scrolling on your
Yeah, just
timeline, you see something that catches your attention, and then like just when you're about to actually like receive the information, it just goes away, and I'm like,
I hate that
come on,
so
Twitter,
much.
what the fuck?
Yeah. Hope you're feeling better. Also, how would you rate 2024 from 1 to 10? I am feeling better, thank you. I'm like nearly back to normal. And my 2024, I would say, has been really good. Like a solid 8, I think. A solid 7 or 8, I think, I would say. I'll say like 7.5. I can't quite make my mind up. 7.5 out of 10.
I gotta look up this Jeff the Land Shark.
You don't know Jeff the Lunchshark? He's amazing.
He looks like someone that would betray you.
No, Jeff the Landshark's great. If it's the one I'm thinking of, anyway, like it has to be, surely.
His name is Jeff.
He's just a little guy.
Let's see here. To answer your question, towards Miracle anyway. But I'm gonna answer it myself.
Go
January
for
to
it.
December. I mean, it's like every year, you know. Every year has its highs and lows. Some,
Of
you
course.
know, some a little more than others. As far as like just if I were to amalgamate all of 2024 into one little thing, I don't know, like a 6, I suppose.
That's fair. That's a fair year.
So, because
Fair and decent.
I did have that like month where it was really fucking bad, and
Yeah.
still kind of feeling the effects of it, but like
That sucked, yes.
there's been good things during that period and afterward and whatnot. So like, you know, there's been
Yeah,
plenty of good.
indeed.
He is actually pretty stupid. You know,
He is, but I love
he
him.
did look like that, yeah.
He's stupid and I love him.
I love the way you put it, Spidey. He is actually pretty stupid.
What the fuck? Doing a check on my other households, and this is their newly adopted dog. So this is off the Sims, because of course it is. Checking on their newly adopted dog. Nova, adult, female, traits, immortality, schizotypal personality disorder, sexist.
Well,
What? I'm so confused. How does that even happen?
yeah, KJ, it is just a bit weird to think of like a year as a whole. In some ways, I don't know. Like, I see how it makes sense, but I also kind of see it in the way that like years just kind of bleed into each other. You know.
They do.
So like, I ended. We'll just use 2006 as an example. Uh, I started feeling depression at the end of 2006, and it bled into the beginning of '07. You know, so like
Mm.
that whole period just kind of, you know, feelings wise went the same way for me. It wasn't like New Year's turned over and I'm like, oh yeah, new year, new me. That's just not how it goes. For like, at least from my perspective.
Yeah, like I get what you mean. Like I do have those moments at like the beginning of each year. Like, yeah, it's a new year. Like it gets me excited, but at the same time, it that feeling doesn't last very long, and then the rest of the year just bleeds away, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
and
Also horrified
yeah,
to think that 2006 example that was 18 years ago now.
yeah, that's
Ugh!
that's so messed up. Yeah, like 2006, that was a year. I mean, that's when my parents separated, so
Oh dear.
that was a very formative year for me. But
It,
for the best, I think.
yeah, it sounds like something that would be, you know, very how should I say, impactful in
Yeah,
in that way.
it was very big and formative. Like I, that's when my parents split. I haven't lived with my dad since then, so everything's completely different now. And then I got to like really reflect on that over Christmas, uh, because Facebook likes to remind you of like all the pictures and stuff as it does, and it gave me one of those like, here's an old picture from this year. Why don't you put a picture of like what's happening in your life now if you want? And I was like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna do that actually, because it was a picture from Christmas 2016 where me and all of my siblings were together, and that's incredibly rare because we're all dotted about everywhere. We all like have our own lives now. Like there's a lot of us because of siblings and like step siblings and like and half siblings and stuff. And like there's even more of us now because of foster siblings. So it's absolutely crazy. So the fact we were all able to be together on that Christmas was just that was insane. So we all keep and treasure that picture very well. So then in comparison for this year's picture, I posted the picture of all my nibblings together because I was like, look at this. Like he is an entire generation of a family all together. And then just 8 years later, this picture is like a whole new generation from like this same family, like a whole like I don't know how to like summarize how I feel about it, but there's something kind of magical about that, if that makes sense. Just like here's the last time I was together with well, okay, maybe not the last time. I think it's happened a couple times since then, but like not on a Christmas. Like here's the last time me and all my siblings were together on Christmas, and then here's Christmas Eve, and it's like all of our kids are together now. Like that gives you such a feeling that is just beyond description, right?
I
Does that
mean,
make sense?
togetherness is important, you know.
Yeah,
I
just
think
like
that makes sense.
seeing this old picture, like that's the family I grew up with. That's who I grew up and got raised with. And now there's just a whole bunch of kids that we went out and made. Like, not every single one of us, obviously, but like, we just have this whole new generation on our tree now from us. And it's just like, holy fuck. It's a feeling that just is beyond description. But it's a good feeling. Um, Also, you don't have to be sorry, KJ. It really was like a good thing. Like, yes, it was like emotionally, like it was a shake up for sure. Like, don't get me wrong, but it really was for the best for everyone, including myself. Like, that's where our lives had to go by that point. And life is just so much better now. Both of my parents are happily remarried. Um, and now all my siblings are like living in their own places. Like my oldest brother's got two stepdaughters and a son now. Um my other my other older brother is married with a son now, and my step siblings I don't get to really see that much because we live on like opposite sides of the country, but we're still in contact, obviously, and they're off doing their own things. And my sister lives with her partner now, and I'm obviously here. And then my our youngest sibling like still lives with our dad, obviously, and her mom, and and foster kids now. So it's like life is so different from back then, but like from 2006, but it really went the right way. So it's like I couldn't fully appreciate that at the time as a 9-year-old, but nowadays I'm like, yeah, that really was for the best. My God, has that much time passed since the 2000s and 2010s? Yeah, 2006 was 18 years ago.
Well, I
People
mean,
born in
to be fair,
2006 are adults now.
the
That's
2010s ended
terrifying.
only 4 years ago. That's not too long. About to be 5, but you know.
uh, it's absolute. It's crazy. Decades really are like so fucked up. Like you don't realize just how much can happen in a decade. Like a
I
decade does not
mean,
sound like a lot of time,
10,
but
10 years,
so
man.
much.
It is. It is.
Yeah, it really got me reflect. I really reflected over this holiday season, and of course, I mean, of course, because it's a time of reflection and stuff. But I was just like, look at us then, and look at us now. Like we've gone on to like live our own lives and stuff, and there's now a new generation of kids that get to grow up together that are our family and each other's family, and that's really great. And you love to see it. And got to spend Christmas with all of my nibblings at some point. So that was really cool, and um I got to spend Christmas Day with my youngest nephew, and then my older nibblings, I had them over today, which is why it was so chaotic. And I was like, "Oh yeah, I'll be over in a minute." And then like 10 years later, I'm here because because the house was just chaos. But we've had a really good holiday, like one of my favorite Christmas holidays by far, I think. And yeah, it was just really nice, and it really made me feel grateful for my family and stuff. And yeah, it was good shit.
Yeah.
That's the good shit right there.
And on that note, I think I'm gonna end it, fam, because uh, I am getting hungry, and there is the promise of food delivery. So I'm I'm
Oh shit.
I'm gonna get me some of that pizza goodness. You know what I mean? So
Nice.
yeah. Uh, but to Laz and Josh, thanks for hopping by. Miracle, same to you.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you for having me here.
Yeah, no problem. It's always a nice pleasure to have the homies come in, whatnot. Speaking of the homies and people who were here earlier, Kane, I'm so sorry for all that disturbing stuff that you heard, but uh, we
Ken, we're sorry we talked about doggy style, but
I
in a
know, right?
very different context.
But speaking of, we confirmed it through DMs here. So tomorrow, Kayan and I will be back. Uh, so
Yeah.
the lay of the land is we're gonna be doing uh, Pokemon Emerald over on Fun Friday early, and then
Ooh.
at Fun Friday's usual time, we'll be switching over to my channel, where I'm gonna clear up some more map in Sonic Frontiers
So early
final.
Fun Friday for KN,
Yes,
and you're there, and then the normal Fun Friday time, you both
yes,
band together on your channel.
yeah,
Migrate over,
like we
basically.
usually do. Uh,
Yes.
so it's gonna be that tomorrow. Again, I'm gonna play Sonic Frontiers and try to clear up some more map in the final Horizon version
Nice.
of Aranos Island. And while that's going on, we are gonna have a full-on discussion about Sonic Movie 3. I'm gonna put the call out here in my server pretty soon, like right after this stream ends. Uh, but if any friends want to join
Right.
us at that time to discuss the movie and whatnot. Spoilers abound, so be wary of that.
Yeah.
But
For that reason, I will hang out in the usual Fun Friday, and then I'll like stay for the first couple minutes of like your stream, and then I'll dip out because I haven't seen the movie yet. Don't want to get spoiled on it, but um, will gladly like rewatch like the VOD of the stream once I've watched the movie to see y'all's thoughts on it and all that good stuff. So yeah,
yeah,
exciting times.
essentially, we'll be doing a podcast with gameplay on our thoughts about Sonic 3. But yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. So with all that
Yeah.
said, I have been Skull902.
And I have been Lyrical Miracle 9608, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Thank you all for watching, and have yourselves a wonderful day. Bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Happy Boxing
Bye.
Day.
Bye.
Woo.
Boxing Day.